Hello, everyone. It's Monica with That's So Monica, and I am coming to you live today from YouTube and Twitch, and also from Instagram. I'm gonna give it a minute for everyone to come on in. I have someone amazing that is joining. Like honestly, I've been known of this person. I hear her name. I think you all have heard her name in the sewing community, especially in the bad bag girly community, okay? Because her bags are amazing. Go ahead, Renee. Request me on Instagram. I think I just invited you. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to bring her up to the stage here on Twitch, and we're going to get started on Twitch and YouTube. So, you guys, we are going to. Hey, Renee.
Hey.
Hey, Renee. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for coming in. Yes, I'm going to wave to people here on Instagram. We're doing Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch like we did yesterday. That was great. Hi, Ray made it. How are you doing? Hi, Tiso and Crochets. Hi, Challenge Myself to Sew. Monique Lang, how are you? Hi, everybody. Oh, goodness. Good evening. Yes, Renee Gilmore. A Renee to another Renee.
Hey.
Let us know if you can see us, if you can hear us. Someone said I was a little pixelated yesterday. I couldn't see it, and Renee doesn't see it right now, but I want to make sure if you can see us, if you can hear us, and we're good. And then we're going to go ahead and get into this live because this is a good one. This is a good one. So we'll count down and we will hop on in a second. I was like, where is my cup for water? Oh, I got it right here. We need to have our water, okay? Hey, Nicole, how are you? And if you feel inclined, go ahead. Put all your devices on. Let's get those views, okay? Put all those devices on. Go ahead and put your Twitch on.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Azami.
Go ahead and put your YouTube on. Put it on the big screen. Go ahead and put your Instagram on your phone, okay? Let's go. Hey, Nicole.
Hey,
We're
hey.
so okay. We're ready. We are ready. Let's go ahead and get started. So, hi everyone. This is Monica with That's So Monica, and I am the founder of SewYourView, and I am here talking with Renee from So Mote It Be. Renee, let everybody know who you are. I have a whole bunch of questions, so you don't have to go into it, but you can just say, "I'm Renee," and this is me.
Okay. So I'm Renee. I'm a DC native, but I'm currently living in Killeen, Texas. I am an Army vet turned bag designer, and I own Somewhat It Be LLC. I have a lot of different things that I offer: bag making, um, bag pattern making, as well as one-on-one, bag
Mhm.
making sessions. And I'm just really happy to be here and, excited.
Wait, wait. Okay, so I'm looking at both directions. So here is Twitch and YouTube. Hello, y'all. Here is Instagram. Hello. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure everybody is included. How come I didn't know you was from DC? That explains it, girl. DC native. I
Yes,
lived in the DMV.
Southeast.
Okay. Oh, we gonna have to talk.
Yes,
DC is my stopping ground. I lived in Maryland, the DMV, for about 7 years, and
yes.
I love some DC. Oh, look. Okay, girl. I'm sorry. No wonder. See, I didn't hear the DC twang. I knew it wasn't Texas.
Yeah, yeah. I've been in Texas for a while, so the DC twang is kind of gone now. So,
Okay, that explains it. It's just like when people talk to me. See, now you're going to hear the
hmm
Bronx. When I say certain words and certain key things, when I say talk or, you'll hear it. But for the most
hmm
part, sometimes people are like, oh, I don't know where, you're from.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm so excited. I'm sorry. I didn't know we got to talk DC, go go music.
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay. So, Renee, how did So Molded Be become to life? What inspired the name?
So originally I was so I'll start here. I joined the military in 2005, like right out of high school while I was in college. And on Sundays, you can either clean or you can go to church. And
Okay.
I'm not really a church person,
Mhm.
and so they were like, "There's different services you can go to." And they had a Wiccan service, and so I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go there, and then I'm just gonna sleep the whole time,"
Wait,
because
wait.
the
Wiccan
drill.
for like
Yes, like
Wiccan Wiccan.
Wiccan, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And so I actually went and I actually enjoyed it, didn't sleep through it, and started going back.
Mhm.
And so, like, So Mote It Be was kind of an affirmation that you
Mhm.
say. And so that's kind of stuck with me,
Okay.
and became my business
And
name.
came your business name. Okay, okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining. We are getting right in. So get your notes, all right? Because we have an amazing person here that we are interviewing. Get your notes, get your wallets, get your cards. Because after this call, you guys need to be cha-ching, cha-ching, and cha-ching. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. So, Renee, what was the first thing you ever sewed? And how, and do you still have it?
So the first thing I ever sewed was a bodycon dress, like a hooded bodycon dress.
What?
Um, yeah, so like I don't still have it. I think I ended up giving it to my sister.
Okay.
But yeah, that was the first thing I ever sewed, and I mean, I thought I was bad in that damn dress. In that dress, oh sorry, in that dress, like I was like in the mirror, post like it came out really, really good. Like for not having sewn anything before, of
Mm-hmm.
course, it probably fell apart. Like because I didn't know the difference between, stretch material and knit and wovens. So I used a stretch, but I sewed it with like a straight stitch. So I know like, getting into it, seams was popping, but I still thought I was cute.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
yeah, so that
Okay.
was probably back in my like early 20s.
Okay,
So,
okay. Well, do you have a picture of it by any chance?
I
You
don't
don't
know.
know?
Like I
Okay.
might like maybe way deep in my Facebook somewhere there might be one. If I find it, I'll send it to you. But I thought I
Mhm,
had the little hood up.
mhm.
Yeah, it was cute.
Okay, okay, okay. So, if you had to describe your brand style in 3 words, what would they be?
Um, hmm. Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I'd say kind of affordable,
Mhm.
but still kind of luxury.
Okay.
Um, and then just fun.
Fun.
Yeah,
Okay. I think
yeah.
I can definitely see fun. And guys, we are going to go ahead and drop some things in here. We're going to showcase some actual products. So we won't do any screen shares because Renee actually has some product and I have something from her that I purchased. So we're going to showcase that. Okay. My fourth question. What would you say is the most memorable project you've ever worked on and why did that stand out? And if you have it, can you show us?
Um, hmm. I would say the most memorable project. For me, I guess it would be my Ariadne biker bag.
Mm.
Just because it was my first pattern, first like real bag that I
Okay.
ever sewed.
Mm-hmm.
So like I really like went off the deep end. Like I went into bag making, like lurking,
Mm-hmm.
watching bag makers, and then decided I'm gonna make a pattern.
Okay.
And so this was the first thing. So when I finally got it to come together, like it was so exciting. Like, oh God, I got it to work. Like, because there's no real instructions on how to
Mhm.
create a bag pattern. Like
No.
nobody's really showing you how to do it. So I had to
Mhm.
figure it out. And then I had to figure out the shapes and how they would come together, all
Okay.
of that. So when it finally did come together, I was like super excited, and was like, oh, this is it. And
Yes.
then, like all things, I think even after I created the pattern and all that, it was
Mhm.
still like maybe a year
Okay.
before I even released the pattern because I was
Mhm.
like, I'm new to this. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to buy it, but it flew off the shelves. Like,
Oh, okay. So wait. So on Instagram, we can't see your bag. So if you
oh,
can
okay.
show everyone the bag and pull it up close to the camera. Um yes. Do y'all see that? That is, oh my God. Okay. So I'm still asking you these questions, but I need to stop just a little bit to go into this particular one. I'm going to spotlight you real quick on I'm sorry, on YouTube and Twitch so everybody can see you. Give me 1 second and do that. But then please hold it up for everybody to see on just again. Yep, if you can hold it up
Okay.
again on Instagram as well as on, yes. Look at
Yes.
that. So talk to us a little bit about that bag. What are some of the details and features and what was your inspiration for that particular bag?
So originally I did the actual like clutch bag. Like that was the original um
What?
bag that I came up with was a clutch.
Wait, stop. Y'all, wait, go back. Rewind. Do y'all see the
So
clutch? Do y'all see the clutch? Do y'all see the clutch?
yeah. So yes. And
What?
it has of course the D-ring so you can wear it as a clutch or you can wear it as a crossbody. So
Oh my God, that is
yes.
yes, Angel. I agree.
Super
That is so
big.
cool and unique.
And of course
Oh,
it has the zipper pocket on the inside.
yes.
Um and it's actually a nice big size.
Okay. Terrence
Um,
said your husband was the inspo for the biker gang bag.
and it ain't a gang. Biker club. But yes,
Okay.
he was part of the inspiration. Like he was in a motorcycle club.
Okay.
And I was always into like the edgy stuff. And then I seen the Moschino one, and I'm like,
Yes.
I don't got Moschino money,
Uh-huh.
so I'm gonna make my own.
Okay.
And through months of trial
Hmm.
and error,
It worked.
she was born.
She's lovely. Okay, can you tell us what her name is again?
So this is the Ariadne biker bag, and this is
Ariadne.
the crossbody version with
Okay.
the gusset,
The gusset.
and it
Okay.
has a flap.
Okay.
It has the zipper pocket on the inside.
Okay.
This is the crossbody strap,
Mhm.
so you can wear it as a crossbody. And even with this one, you can actually wear it like without the strap, like kind of under your
Okay.
arm if you want.
Uh-huh.
If you like that type of bag. But I mean, most people just wear it as a crossbody. And this one is actually big enough to fit, like as is, like a
Mhm.
13-inch laptop, I
Oh,
believe.
wow. Okay.
Just as is. So even the clutch would fit
Mhm.
like maybe your 13-inch MacBook or your iPad. So
Okay.
it would be a good
Okay.
little, cute little iPad case.
Okay.
But yeah.
I could see that. All right. I'm loving it. So people are asking, is the clutch for sale? Tell us about I know you have a pattern. So you actually do something a little different. And that's one of the things that I heard. And I think that this is common in the bag community from what I was told, because I didn't realize
Hmm.
that you not only sell the bags, but you also sell the patterns for some of the bags. So there's a
Yes.
pattern for this. So if I wanted to purchase the pattern, I can create it. Can I also sell it? Or no? Can you
Yes.
talk a little bit about Okay, so tell us
Yes.
about that. Tell us
So,
about
s-
both, how we can get one and what that process is, and then also about the patterns.
okay. So on my website, someonetoblllc.com, you can either order the bag, like if you're not really into bag making, but you're into
Hmm.
fashion and bags, I can definitely make the bag for you. I do have some that are like stock on the website, but I also do customs.
Okay.
So if there's a particular fabric or color or hardware that you want, you can definitely message me and we can work out all the details.
Okay.
I've actually done a live consultation, like with Carmen before, for a bag, where we went
Okay.
over all the materials she wanted, the hardware, all of that. And
Okay.
then if you are a bag maker or a sewist, even if you're just getting into bag making, I
Mhm.
also offer patterns
Yes.
for my bags. So you can buy the pattern and make the bag yourself. And then that way you can choose any types of fabrics that you want, any features, like you can eliminate features, add features to
Mhm.
whatever
Oh,
you want. And
wonderful.
you can even combine, like I've seen people take my patterns and combine them with other patterns and
Really?
come up with some really cool stuff. So,
Okay. So someone is asking, can we send you fabric?
yeah, you can. You can send
Okay.
me fabric
Okay,
and
perfect.
I'll make that. So if you already have it, Then we'll just go over like what style of bag, what bag you want, and then making sure that there is enough fabric
Okay.
to make that bag. So,
Okay, good.
yeah.
And y'all, please know that you can find her bags, the links to her bags, and patterns in our bio, in the Sew Your View bio. You can also find them on her Sew Mode It Be, and we'll put all of that information in the chat here. Make sure you use code Monica15 to get a percentage off. Is that correct? You get a little
Yes.
percent off. Yes, Monica15. Make sure to use that, and I'll make sure to put that in the chat. Um, Okay, give me 1 second. So I'm just taking away. So I'm gonna go back into another question because we're gonna have questions that I have prepared. But now
Hmm.
every time we're talking with interviews, it all depends on the interviewee, how they respond to something that I may end up following up on some things. Okay.
Okay.
How does Terrence said Terrence 15? I see him. You can use Terrence 15, Carmen 15, Monica 15. Go on ahead and use Monica 15. Terrence 15 has been going on for a minute. Um, the question I wanted to ask was in terms of selling the pattern, how do you feel about that? Let's have that honest conversation because you sell the bag. Is that dipping into your profit at all? I don't I've never heard of such a thing until I've started talking to people in the bag community.
So no, it doesn't because it's you're really targeting two customer bases.
Mhm.
So not
Mhm.
everybody sews bags. And even if you do sew, sometimes you just don't want to make it yourself. So I have some people who sew who actually still order custom bags from me,
Mhm.
just because like they like my work or they may not want to make the bag themselves.
Okay.
But then you have those ones that really want to do it themselves. So and are doing it for a business. So you're able to sell whatever you make from my patterns,
Mhm.
as long as you're not trying to sell the pattern or
Okay.
sharing the pattern. That's fine. Like you can whatever you make, you can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it, whatever.
Okay,
I don't
perfect.
really have a problem with that.
Okay, okay. Well, then that's good. And you guys can ask those questions. So, for those of you who are interested in making the bag and you know how to sew and you want to try it, I've seen the Black Sewing Network make the bag a few times and I've loved each time that everybody has done it. It's been
Hmm.
great to look at and to see. So, that's been fun. Nicole says she loves this bag. She already has the pattern. She was kind of intimidated, but she's going to give it a try. Do you have tutorials, like video tutorials on your
Yeah.
website?
So on the like, so if you go to the listing, there are video tutorials for this bag. There's not necessarily one for the clutch version, or not
Hmm.
the clutch version, but the add-on version yet.
Hmm.
But for the clutch version, there is one. And I think the main part, like the jacket portion, is like the main, most intimidating part.
Okay.
And there are tutorials for that.
For that.
So
Okay,
you
okay.
can definitely jump in. It's not, I mean, I know Carmen always gets on me, but it's not hard. It's
It's not
pretty
hard.
easy,
Okay,
simple
okay,
to do if you follow the
okay.
instructions
Yeah.
and
Well,
read
you
the
know what?
instructions.
I want to tell you right now, I would love to do that bag for a Sew Your View. We're doing this
Yes.
your bag this month for Sew Your View, the Shimere bag. So I'm going to ask you a couple more questions. What has been your proudest moment as a bag creator or as a creator in general? Hello.
Um, so I think my proudest moment was like last year,
Mhm.
actually, hitting a month where I was actually making a profit,
Mm.
and actually reaching my year goal
Okay.
for my business, in sales.
Yeah.
I hit that goal I think in August, and it was like
Okay.
really shocking. I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually did it! Like, because I really didn't think I would. But when I hit that goal, like you should have seen I dancing around the house. My
Oh,
husband's like,
okay.
took me out to celebrate, so it was really cool, really
Go
cool.
stop. Is your husband BFM Facts? Is that your husband in
Yes,
here? Okay, I
yeah,
saw he said, "Who's this cutie in the yellow hoodie?" I was about to say, "Who's over there flirting? Who's over there
yes,
flirting?"
that's
Hey,
my
Shaquisha.
husband.
So I need everybody to stop. it's important that we show our creators, fellow creators, love. She hit a milestone that she said a month. She's been creating for some time, but a month ago, this is her proudest moment has been recently. Y'all go on in there and y'all put clapping hands, put hearts. Let her see the love from the Sow Your View community, those who are watching on YouTube and Twitch. Let her see the love. I see those hearts going. Go ahead and put the clapping hands. Here go Terrence. Like my hey
Uh,
husband.
uh-huh.
Oh goodness, yes. People are putting the explosions.
Yes.
Congratulations. We want to see it.
Thank you. Thank
We always want to
you.
bombard our fellow creators with that love to let them know that one, that they're appreciated, that the work that they're doing is amazing and it's not for granted, and you're a pillar. I will say I didn't learn about you until recently, maybe last year, early last year with Black Sewing
Hmm.
Network. That's when I started seeing the bags. I saw Terrence's bag in person, and I had to get me my bag. Okay, I still haven't changed the strap, so we're gonna talk about that. And my favorite color is red. I
Hmm.
was like, oh, oh, and I've been wearing her out. Too. I think I may have to order another one. Okay, very soon. But we're gonna talk. All right. So tell me, thank you all for the love for her. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Where would you say you draw inspiration from for your design? So you mentioned the Balenciaga bag. I believe you no, was it Moschino?
Moschino.
Moschino. You
Hmm.
mentioned the Moschino bag earlier, but where do you find inspiration for your designs? The ones you create.
For me, it's usually I'll see like a particular style or shape of a bag, um, or different features, and then I might have something in my head, um, that like maybe I dream about, and then I wake up and I'm like, I gotta write this down.
Mhm.
But a lot of times it's I see something and I'm like, oh, I like that feature. I like that feature. I
Mhm.
like that feature. I like that shape. And so then it's just kind of trying to figure out how to combine them in a
Okay.
way that looks fashionable, looks good. And
Mhm.
then a lot of times I get inspiration, like example for the Shamir bag. That was her inspiration. Like she's like, I want this bag. Can you do it?
Okay.
And just kind of working with her to bring that to life.
Okay, good. Good. I love it. I love it, and I'm loving what I'm hearing. Okay, so do you have a favorite fabric or print that you find yourself using over and over again? Because I know you play with a lot of different prints, but do you
Hmm.
have a favorite one?
Um, I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I love like the faux leather fabrics. I use that a lot, and I love like really big bold prints. So
Mhm.
I use a lot like if you can tell like last year I used a lot of prints like
Mhm.
you know, I don't know if you can say Sailor Moon.
Do you have
Um
some to show us by any chance?
some of the print I do have some of the prints.
Yeah, go
I don't
ahead.
know if
Let's
the
show. We're doing show and tell, y'all. Okay, show
okay,
and
here's
tell.
one.
Good evening. Hi, Alethea. Hi, Sewing Ninja. How are you? Hello, everyone
Hmm.
that is here on Instagram. Thank you for joining as she gets her bags and all of her demos that she's going to show us. I wanted to go ahead and say hello to everybody. If you have a question, definitely put it in the chat for us. We are here interviewing Renee with So Mote It Be, and one, she has designed some amazing bags. She actually designed this bag that I have that I absolutely love in this bold red print. I wear all the time. Yeah. So the question I just asked was, what is one of her favorite fabrics that she enjoys using or that she uses over and over again?
Okay, so here's are a couple of the prints that I have that I love using. So this is
Ooh, I'm
one,
gonna
like
highlight.
it's kind of a Disney princess. I guess I can show you
Mhm.
there. Disney princess, but like really kind of horror goth
Oh,
type thing. Like
whoa.
I'm really like I love like the horror. So
Okay.
there's that, and I couldn't find it, but it was really popular. The Don't Be a Salty Bitch. That one was really, really popular. And then this one is one. So like the sweary kind of
Okay, okay. So you like
friends.
so you're in
Yeah.
so you have different favorites, but you also you also do a lot of classic prints as
Yeah.
well or solids, and it really is
Mhm.
down to your customer and how your what your
Yeah.
customer wants also. Yes,
Mhm.
Terrence, I wanted that bag, and when I saw you with it in person, I ordered it that day. Okay. I'm one, because I'm a particular person. I like to see things in person. All right. And
Mhm.
once I saw your bag, Terrence, he's letting everyone know that the bag that Monica saw me have and they need it. And I think I used Terrence 15 when I purchased. So you got your
Yeah.
points now. Pipe
Yeah. Yeah.
down, friend. Okay. If you could collaborate with any designer, past or present, who would it be and why?
Ooh. Hmm. I don't, maybe Chanel, like just really classic. Like I know
Mhm.
I'm like into like the big, but I really love the shapes and styles of the Chanel bags. Like
Yes.
love them.
Mhm.
Um, I haven't up until this point like kind of made too many of them. But they're always like when I'm designing, like that's kind of my inspiration sometimes. Like, oh, I want something classic,
Okay.
something simple. So I might start out that way. Like they might go totally left, but
Mhm.
they usually start out with those kind of shapes and styles.
Okay.
And then a lot of times it's like customers or what they want. So it kind of like I might have a whole book of them of those
Mhm.
designs and styles, but then customers like, oh, we want this and we want these shapes. So then you kind of pivot,
Mhm.
and trying to go with what they kind of are looking for at that particular time.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So I just asked on Instagram if everybody can see us clearly. Can you all see us clearly on Instagram? It's a little blurry. We can see you, but not her. It's blurry. You're a little blurry. Because I'm seeing you blurry on my end. So I just wanted to make sure that and wipe your lens just a little bit on
Mm.
Instagram. And then what about here on YouTube and Twitch? Can you see us clearly? When you're running multiple technology, I swear I'm going to need a desktop to run these things, a whole streaming system because the laptop is not kicking it with the bandwidth. Okay. I think we're good, right? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Terrence. Thank you for confirming. Okay, and for those of you who can confirm on Instagram, that would be great. All right. So, what are you ready?
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, okay. You're kind of pixelated, Renee, just a little bit. But I think it will clear. It's clearing up now for me. I can see.
Okay.
And then plus you all, for those who are watching on Instagram, you can also catch the replay on YouTube and Twitch as well. Okay, so Armenia Souls, Armina, she said she would love to see Renee fruition of a Chanel bag, a CC bag. Yeah, she's saying that. I let's speak that into existence. I believe in the
Yeah.
power of prayer, y'all. Okay, what's one design or sewing trend you are currently obsessed with?
Um, I think right now, like the oversized clutch, like I
Mm,
have like so many because I'm like I want to do one and I have so many iterations of it, like so many different styles of it, and it's like I can't do all of them. So trying to pick one is like really, I think I have like six at least oversized clutch patterns that I'm like drawing
okay,
out,
yeah.
and I'm like, yeah.
Okay. So tell me, what are some unexpected places you may have found inspiration from? Since you mentioned
Uh,
the oversized clutch, I know Coach is right
yeah.
now coming in with the oversized
Hmm.
coin purse bag, and I know Patterns by D. I believe she's coming out with that pattern. I believe,
Yeah.
yes, right? Okay,
Hmm.
and I can't wait to get that. But
Yeah,
yes,
so yeah, I saw hers and I'm like, okay, well, that's one off the list that
list.
I
Yeah,
have
because
to
I
make
was gonna
now.
tell that's the one thing. As creatives, we all, and I say this, we all have different ideas. I know I have ideas. I get ideas like the Lord will give me these ideas in my head. I'll see it. And sometimes I don't move on it. And then, like maybe a
Hmm.
week or a month or two, whatever down the line, somebody will do it. And it's
Yeah.
like, look, I gave you that idea. You didn't move on it. I need this idea in the world, right? Because I
Mhm.
need the world to experience it. So I'm going to give it to someone else. So as
Yeah.
creators, we all are going to have some similar ideas and things. And really, at the end of the day, it's all about just going out there and putting yourself out there, not waiting for that
Mhm.
perfection that holds us
Yeah.
back with fear, right? All right.
Mhm.
Hi Lala. Okay. So if So Mote B was a movie,
Oh
what
wow.
would be the title?
Oh my gosh. That is, I've never thought about that before. So, man, yeah, that's
And
a tough one. I
you're very
cannot.
eclectic because you and
I
I
am, yes,
we went to get a Philly cheesesteak sandwich at the retreat center because she came up to Project So we got a chance to meet in person besides, through social and stuff. And there's music playing and I'm over here singing and she's singing. I'm like, "Oh, you like my music too?" And then the minute we rap in, the next minute we're singing Chapel Hill.
yeah.
So I can understand if you can't find a necessarily a movie,
Mhm.
because I think you kind of are some sort of eclectic movie. So
Yeah.
we'll skip that. Okay. Okay. I want you to describe your sewing space in 3 words.
Um, chaotic,
Mhm.
functional,
Okay.
and simple, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Good. 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 All right. If you could only sew with one color palette for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Red.
Neon. Damn, I can only pick one.
Well, okay, I'll let you have two.
So purple and then
Okay.
neon, like all like any neon.
Oh,
I've always been like a bright color girl, like always,
yes.
even when I was little.
Mhm.
And growing up in DC, when you wearing colors and mixing colors, like you a Bama, that don't go
Listen.
together. And so I would go like I have my brown pants and my pink shirt on, and they're like, "You a Bama? That don't match." And now look, pink and brown go together now. So,
Pink and brown always went together. They just didn't know. Okay.
hmm
And I will say this, being from the East Coast, being from New York, DC style is DC style, but there's a style, a funky style of funkiness with DC flavor. I'm gonna say,
hmm
yeah, and put on that go-go music, we going from there.
yeah, yeah.
Sexy lady, hey, give me. Okay, okay, okay. See,
Carmen was singing my favorite song the other day. My fatty, my fatty. My
my
husband
fat,
hate
hey, hey.
he hated that song. I would play it out.
Oh, Shakisha over here. Shakia. She's from DC as well. Yes, I look.
hmm
I lived in the DMV. Got a rep. Got a rep. Okay. If you could turn, this is interesting. Any mythical creature into a sewing pattern, what would it be?
Definitely a dragon. I
Okay.
really love like dragons.
Okay.
And if like I have two, so a dragon or a siren, like those two
Oh, so do you
are
have a
kind of.
little dragon, like an actual, like the little lizards? You have actually have one, or you meant
No,
that you have two? Duh. Look at
no, no,
me.
no. I mean two
No,
two mythical creatures that I was.
you said the dragon and the siren. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because I have like a lot of like my tattoos are like kind of siren-esque
Okay.
tattoos. So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Will you be going to see the new How to Train Your Dragon, the new movie?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like
Mhm.
that. I like the first one. And when I saw the
Yeah.
commercial today, I said, "Oh, I gotta go see it." Okay. Okay.
Yes.
We have a few things in common. I said, besides the bags. All right.
Mhm.
That's a good one. Okay, so let's do a quick would you rather. Okay.
Okay.
Um, someone says, Carol says, "Do you have a teeny tiny?" I think
A
when I said
tiny
the
tiny.
tiny tiny,
You can
that's
send
a
me
teeny.
one.
You can send her one. Okay. So we're going to do a quick would you rather. And then after this, we have an audience segment. I love to include the audience just for some fun extras. Again, you
Okay.
can find So Mote B patterns on her page. Also, we have a link. directly available at the Sew Your View page in our link tree. You can use code Monica15 to get 15% off um, of your purchase. Okay. So, what would you rather sew with satin or denim for an entire month?
Denim.
Denim. Okay. Would you rather always use a bold prints or only solid colors?
Bold print.
Okay. Would you rather design a runway show or a cozy loungewear collection?
Cozy loungewear collection.
Okay. And would you rather sew in complete silence or with music blasting?
Music
Blast.
blasting. So you already know.
We already know, girl. Look, at Project So, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear the music. I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, she playing the music, and it's getting louder. She playing. I said, oh, I like you. But she's like, do I need to lower it? I was like, nah, we good, we good. We loving these beats over here. So I know about you with the music blasted.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is for the audience engagement as well as for Renee. So I want you guys to put it in the chat as you're watching. Put it in the chat on Instagram, put it in the chat here on Twitch and YouTube. What's one sewing myth you would like to bust?
Um. hmm, hmm. Probably
I
that
know
you
my question.
need skill in
Mm,
order to do it. Like for me, it's like you can gain that skill. Just
yes,
do it. Like if you want to
yes,
sew and you haven't, just do it. Like you'll learn that stuff by
yes.
doing and watching.
Hmm.
So don't let anybody tell you, oh, you don't have the skill to do it. You shouldn't do it.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that because I think if you have a passion, your passion is what's driving you, and the passion will continue to fuel the
Mhm.
skill. Because every day, I will
Mhm.
say with sewing, I'm learning new things every day,
Yes.
things that I never done, have never done before. Even on my machine, I learned a new stitch. I'm like,
Yes.
oh shoot, that's what that foot does. I didn't know, you know. So
Yeah.
I will say that. Okay, all right. Do you have any sewing hacks that you swear by? Y'all put it in the chat too. I want to see y'all in the chat. And I'm gonna put them up. I'm gonna talk about it. These questions are for Renee, but this is also part of the audience engagement. So go ahead and put those in the chat. Do you have any sewing hacks that you swear by?
Um. Hmm. Not necessarily hacks, but I would say I use sometimes unconventional things that might not be for sewing
Okay.
in my sewing. Like my stapler. Oh, my stapler is key for sewing
Oh,
bags. Like
okay.
it's always on my table.
S-
Um,
So wait, when you staple, do you take the staples out?
yes, I take the staples out.
Ah.
I know that there are some people who don't. And
Mhm.
I've had purchased bags where I've opened up and they've had staples in them. So it's like I mean I guess it's a common thing. Um,
Mm.
but not many people know about it.
I didn't know
And
about
but
it.
yeah, I just never go anywhere without my staple or a
Is
lighter.
so so people are asking, is that for the curves for the
Yes,
staple?
for the curves. Yes.
Oh, look at what I just learned today.
Mhm.
I was this year's old. I did not that makes
Yes.
sense because then that helps if you already
Mhm.
have it and it's in and then it can sew
Yep.
and no more
Mhm.
puckering on look.
Right.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Yes.
Keep
Yes.
going. I have a couple people that says the more you sew, the better you get. That's a good one. Hem guide
Mhm.
stitch. Another a myth that someone just put is you have to wash your fabric before you use it. That's what they said is a myth. Um, that's not a myth. Oh, Carol's writing too. That's not a myth.
Uh-huh.
I believe that
Um,
it depends. It depends on what you're trying to do, right? Like with Ankara fabric, at times, depending on how it is, I don't necessarily wash it because it can soften it up if I'm looking for it to be stiff,
stiff.
or
Yeah.
I'll hand wash or treat certain things. So, yeah, yeah, I think. And then vinyl, if you're making a bag, you don't have to wash the
Yeah.
bag, but
Yeah.
you may want to treat it for longevity, right? So.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
press. That's another thing.
Yep.
Nicole said press she's a pressing queen, okay? Instead of using paper patterns, I like using fabric. Oh, what do you mean by that? Designs with soul. So do you trace the paper pattern on the fabric and then you use the fabric as your pattern piece? Is that what you mean? Patterns by D says she does not wash her fabric.
Mm.
Okay, y'all. Listen, we listen and we do not judge here. Okay. All
She's
right.
like, I
Thank
don't
you
wash
for.
my fabric either, so.
I don't wash all of them because it all depends on the nature of the fabric. Like when I'm using certain silks and certain things, like I'll take it to either get dry cleaned or after. Um, but certain ones I have to pre-shrink. And it really depends. It really depends on the fabric for me. That's what I'm gonna say. But again, we have different ways of skinning chicken. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Um.
Bearded bobbin. That is one of the hacks that I do. Like a lot of people birth their bags through their
Yes.
zipper pocket.
Yes.
For me, I always birth through the bottom. So I'll leave a big opening in the bottom, birth through the bottom, and then I'll sew that closed through the zipper pocket. Rather than trying to birth through a hole this big, I birth through a hole this big and use this big hole to close that up. So it's all
Mm.
seamless, and you don't see the closure in the pocket.
So you
So it
still
doesn't
leave
matter.
the so you still leave the zipper open.
Open.
You
Hmm.
birth through the bottom and then you sew through the zipper, you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that
I
makes
reach
sense.
through the
Yeah.
zipper,
And you
close it
pull it.
up,
Yeah.
push it back in, and
Yep.
then I close up the zipper.
So we all have different ways that we sew. And that's okay. So that's the one thing I will say. When we're sewing, the techniques that we use, sometimes you learn different things. Like yesterday, we were
Hmm.
talking to Jessica and I mentioned something about the bows. We had to do a lot of bows for that blouse. And it wasn't until after I finished the sweatshirt, I was like, I could have just literally folded the fabric like this, sewed all the way down, and then cut each individual bows and flip
Hmm.
them out versus
Yep.
having small little pieces
Yep.
and sewing them, which I ended up doing a
Hmm.
chain stitch because I was just like, let me
Hmm.
do that because that's going to go fast because I was trying to
Yeah.
follow the directions as it went. But I gave her that suggestion also because we all have different shortcuts and ways that we do things. I think what's important is when you do the shortcut, you don't want your garment and things to look like a shortcut.
Mm. Right.
Bam, bam, boom, boom. Okay. So
Hmm.
Nicole said, great tip, birth through the bottom. Okay, so she wants you to show her that at Project So. She's not coming up this
Okay.
weekend. So when you come to the next one,
Yeah.
please definitely show us that. Or if you have a video tutorial about that, we would love to see that. Ironing interfacing on the back of my patterns if you're going to use it often. I like that.
Mm.
So that's making it stable. Okay, that's a
Yeah.
good one to do if you don't feel like tracing the pattern onto like the card stock. Sometimes I use poster board and
Hmm.
I'll or the hard butcher paper
Yeah.
as well to do that. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, can you share a sneak peek of any upcoming projects or patterns? And y'all, if she shares,
Um.
I need to see hearts. I need to see likes. I need to see a couple of those things. And if you can't, it's fine. We
So,
can
well,
we
I
can
was
talk
working
about our
on one
bags.
today.
Okay.
I was working on one today, so it's very rough because it's just the exterior. So, and I'll give you an idea of what I'm going. So this is like the basic look, and as you can see, it has like a casing, like
Mhm.
right here in the front.
Mhm.
And I have to make some changes to it. But this casing is gonna actually hold like a rubber tube, and it's gonna be on both sides.
Mhm.
And then I'm just going to string some chain through that for the strap. So this is kind of like the strap casing. And
Mm.
this is like the just one version of it.
Mhm.
The other version will have this casing going all the way like around to the other side, and
Okay.
then those will be like the handles for
Okay.
that you string your um, strap through. So like that's one
Okay.
of the ones that I'm working on now.
Okay.
I'm also working on one that looks like a TV. I
A
just finished the pattern
TV.
piece. So yes, I just finished the pattern pieces, and now I have to cut it out and make a sample of that. So it's gonna look like a little TV with a little TV screen on it. Yeah.
Oh, I cannot wait to see y'all. She is so creative and out the box with these things. So someone asked, do you use vinyl fabric or leather for your bags?
So I use a lot of vinyl fabrics, but
Mhm.
I am right in the making of coming up with a leather collection. So right now I'm deciding on patterns that I want to use for this collection, and these patterns might not necessarily be ones that I'll release as patterns for sale. Um, but I haven't decided that yet either. But like the oversized clutch is one that I was gonna do for the leather collection, and I'm
Okay.
thinking like an oversized tote maybe. And then Julian suggested like a unisex like bucket bag.
Yes,
So
definitely a
yes,
unisex bucket bag. I have a bag pattern in my mind that I want to do. Do you offer consultations? Like if someone is interested in developing that, what does that look like? If
I
I,
do.
okay, so talk to us about that.
Um, so I do have a consultation if
Mhm.
you want to create your own pattern. So what it does, like, so initially you'll do like an initial consultation, and we'll go
Mhm.
over what your ideas are, what you're looking for.
Okay.
Right now I have like a DIY method,
Mhm.
but I can also do like a I do it for you
Oh.
method. So in this, you're gonna go from inspiration and
Mhm.
design to pattern pieces. Like if you're going to sell the pattern, we'll create your written instructions. If you need help with finding testers, I'll help you with testers.
Okay.
And so at the end of it, you'll have a completed full pattern. And like I said, DIY method is I'm walking you through step by step on how to
Mhm.
create this pattern, the pattern pieces you need, how to create those pattern pieces, testing them out, and I'm actually
Okay.
creating with you so that I'm actually essentially one of your first testers because I'm going to be sewing it together to
Mhm.
figure out like what works, what doesn't, what changes need to be made,
Okay.
and then you'll get a full like recording of that. So when you come back or want to create another pattern, you'll
Mhm.
have this video of this step by step because I'll share my
Okay.
screen with you and go through all the methods, and I'll give you a PDF printout of all the steps, how to
Mhm.
figure out measurements and all
That's
that stuff. So.
awesome. Yeah, everybody is saying that's awesome and they love that. So Renee, how much is that? Is there a charge for the consultation, and how long does that process look like? So if I have a bag in my mind, I know exactly what I want to do. How long would that be?
So the DIY method is 850.
Okay.
The initial consultation is 150,
Mhm.
but then that 150 will be deducted from the 850.
From the 850.
Um,
Okay.
so if I'm doing it for you, you're looking at about 1,000 to 1,200.
Mhm. To 1200.
Um,
Okay.
and then the process is I have it set up for 4 hour Zoom sessions. So
Mhm.
4 4 hour Zoom sessions, and you don't have to do them all at once. So you
Okay.
don't have to do the full 4 hours. So you might
Okay.
want to do an hour here or 2 hours there.
Okay. Okay.
However you want, because I mean, a lot of like some people just can't handle that much information at once.
At
So
one
a
time.
full four
Yes.
hours
Okay.
at a time might not be good. So they might have to break it up into like maybe 8 2 hour sessions.
Okay.
Um, so yeah,
That's
and
good.
then as far as if I do it for you, you're looking at probably like a 2 to 3 week turnaround
Okay,
for that.
perfect. Oh, that's great to know. So Nicole says she will be hitting you up to book the consultation, so you can she can get on your nerves. Okay, real
Yes.
soon. That is good. And I wanted to know, besides the consultations and that, do you also have courses that you offer that are downloadable that people can purchase? So I know you have some of the tutorials, but are there any courses or even business courses? I know, talk about your Monday talks, Monday
Mhm.
morning business calls that you, Terrence, and Carmen do. Do you also offer some additional courses?
I haven't done any courses. I've been thinking about doing that. Right
Hmm.
now, we have the only kind of course type thing I have on my website is like a one-on-one
The one-on-one.
Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
So where you say, "Hey, I want to make the Ariadne," right?
Mhm.
And so we'll go through and we'll go step by step making the Ariadne. I'll help you cut out the pieces and
Mhm.
interface the pieces, and I'll
Okay.
walk you through like a because some people aren't really into the whole like sewing live on
Mhm.
TikTok or Twitch or
Yes.
whatever. They need that one-on-one kind
Yes.
of thing to really get it down, get the steps down. So
Yeah.
I do offer that on my website.
Okay. Okay, well, okay, good, good. So now we're going to get into questions about you, the viewers, and advice that Renee can give to you all if this is something that you're looking to do. So, Renee, is there any advice that you would give beginners who want to build their own creative brand?
Um, I would say just do it. I had to learn to get out of my own way.
Mm-hmm.
I was very like timid, nervous, like I can't do this.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna like it. Nobody wants. And then I just had to kind of, through help from Terrence and Carmen,
Mm-hmm.
learn. Like just do it anyway. Like
Yes.
if they're gonna buy, they're gonna buy. If they're not, they're not. Like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people that put you down or don't, they weren't your customers anyway.
That's
So
right.
just essentially just do it. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna fail sometimes, you're gonna fall down sometimes, but you just get back up and keep going.
Yes.
Just kind of rework things and figure out what went wrong and how you
Mm-hmm.
can change it. So
That's
yeah.
important. And it's always good to have a strong village. And I will say that
Mhm.
you definitely have a great support system in Carmen and Terrence. They are
Yeah.
both very knowledgeable. They both push you in a good way to push yourself out of your comfort zone because they see that potential, you know? And I think that
Mhm.
that's really great. So that's amazing that you have friends that can do that. And I'll say this to the audience. Y'all come in close. Come in close. If you have friends that are like that, that support you, that push you, that are there, that are like, hey, did you know you can do this? Don't feel like they're getting on your nerves in any which way. Of course, you can lead a horse to water, but what do we all say? You
Mhm.
can't make the horse drink, right?
Mhm.
But when you have those gems of friends that are also doing those particular things, that are also like you're seeing what they're applying and putting into action, listen to those friends. Keep
Mhm.
those friends around because they keep you trying to level up. I just want to
Mhm.
say that because
Yeah.
if you have friends that are not doing anything or you're the only one in your friend group that is doing something, sometimes that's a little,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to be honest. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Can we get into some of the bags? Let's see some of the bags. And we
Okay.
want to talk about this one. This is the one that Terrence had in the neon orange. This is the one he had. What's the name of this bag, please?
So that is the Hestia.
Yes.
It's a cute little mini bucket bag. It's mini, but it's actually bigger than the Shimere.
Mhm.
I think it's a little bit bigger than the Shimere. Um, it has, of course, the drawstrings and the straps. It has two front slip pockets, and it also has an internal zipper pocket.
Let me go ahead and make sure
It's
I don't got nothing
complete.
in here that's crazy so I can show.
But it's completely customizable.
It is.
So for instance, you have chains on yours, and it has the chain strap, but you
Sorry.
also have the regular fabric straps
Yes.
and drawstrings. So it's completely customizable. For instance, Carmen has her strap. Like you have your red strap, but hers
Mhm.
has grommets all throughout her
Oh
strap.
wait, hold on. I need a grommet. No, I don't need a grommet one. I'm gonna say something though. Because my bag came initially with the gold strap,
Mhm.
and I love gold, and then the pearls. I love that detail. So I hit up Renee and said, "Hey, is it possible? Because for work and stuff, I may not want to use the gold strap. Is it possible to make this strap for me?" And she said, "Not a problem." Within the next day, she dropped it in the mail. Then I didn't know that she added, because I was like, what is this? She added this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not showing it on this page either. So she added this right here for the drawstring with the tabs to go with it. But I love this gold, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't want to change it because I want to be able to change it back and forth. So I'm probably gonna need another like gold thing." But the pearl detail, it's perfect. So you're gonna have a lot of um those of us who are in Delta Sigma Theta sorority because they're gonna see the
Oh
pearl.
yes.
They're gonna watch. Just wait. It's
Mhm.
coming. It's coming. Let me not lose my pieces. Okay, so this is the say it again. The name
Hestia.
Hestia. And if you want Hestia in red with the pearl detail in this one, use code Monica15. Code Monica15. Head over to Sew Molded V LLC to purchase your pattern, okay? To purchase your bag. Sorry, not pattern, but your bag.
Okay.
Do you have another bag that you would like to show us?
Okay, so we have the Shimere, which is
Yes,
kind of
let's
similar, but
talk about
super cute, super
Shimere.
small. Here, I'll take the stuffing out of it so that you guys can see. So this also has the chain details, but it has the like kind of rhinestone tassels
Ah, can I
on
wear?
this
I want
one.
that. Does that come in golds? The
It
tassel?
does, yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
And then it has the metal handle with like the little rhinestones on there.
Uh-huh.
And inside it has it's just the inside zipper pocket. It's kind of hard to see in the
Oh,
dark in there.
wow.
But so it
Yes.
has an inside zipper pocket as well.
And so every
And this one,
Mhm.
there's been so many hacks for this
Yes.
bag. So there's some, like I have one here where it actually has like the regular drawstring there,
Oh,
and then it has little hooks on there so that you can have removable straps because this strap here
love
is
it.
not removable.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
So,
Love
yes.
it. Okay, y'all. Y'all head to the website right now. Go back and show the Shamir bag. And we said what the inspiration was. The inspiration was Shamir. Shamir is another amazing designer, sewist here. And look at that check fabric. Go ahead and hold those two bags. That is the pattern that we're doing this month. That
Yes.
is the pattern that we're doing this month for Sew Your View. We are highlighting Black pattern designers this month for Black History Month for Sew Your View. And we are also going to be highlighting Renee again to do some other bags and tutorials. So she's going to find a day this month. She's going to actually go live sewing. She thought we were doing that today. I said, no, we're going to do interviews today. Get to know you. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get a day that we'll get to sew the bag and stuff. We have the rest of the month. So any day that she wants to come on, and if you guys want to do sew with us, you can do that. And then also Black Sewing Network sews. And then Renee also sews on your channel. So Renee, can you tell us where we can all find you?
So I am on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch
Okay.
one day. But it's so
You
so
on it
molded
right now?
B on all of those. It's so molded B is the
Okay.
handle on all of those. And I actually just started a Patreon.
Okay, good.
I was bullied by Carmen. No, not bullied, but Carmen suggested I do a Patreon, so I just started that actually today. So
I
there's
think you
not
need one.
really much on there yet,
Mhm.
but yeah, there's going to be a lot of good stuff. Like depending on the tier,
Mhm.
there's going to be a new pattern every month.
Okay.
There is like if you get the designer tier, there's actually going to be some step by step kind of how I draft patterns.
Okay.
And I'll actually even choose one person a month if you have
Mhm.
a pattern that you want to create, and I'll actually help you with that
Okay. So tell us
if you have that
how
tier.
much is the Patreon?
So I have three tiers. The first
Okay.
tier is five
Mhm.
dollars, and that's just a basic, like you just get updates and kind of behind the scenes.
Uh-huh.
The next tier is 10, and that's the bag maker circle, and then you get
Mhm.
a new pattern every month.
Mm.
There's a 15% discount. Kind of you get tutorials and things like that, and then there is the designer's workshop, which is $25, and then in that one you get everything from the previous tiers, but you also get the kind of how to draft
Okay.
patterns and the choosing one person a month to actually help them with drafting a pattern.
Oh.
And then you have a 25% discount on that one.
Okay, that is awesome. That is awesome. So everyone, let's go in, let's give hearts, let's give some love to Renee. You all can find her patterns at sewmoteditb.llc.com. You can use code Monica15 to get 15% off your purchase to get the Shamir bag. We will be sewing that this month for Sew Your View to get any of the bags that she has for sale. her bag patterns. Go and show that other bag that you have at the end. We're going to hold these up and
Which
take our
one?
little picture.
This
That
one?
one. Yes. Okay, let's grab our little picture. Yay! And we want to show support. And if you want to learn how to sew and have these amazing quality bags that you can also sell and start your own business, that is something that you can do as well. Renee, is there anything that you would like to say before we end this amazing interview?
I just want to say thank you for having me. I had a
Oh,
good
of course.
time. And I think I can thank everyone for all the support. This has been like really a tough journey for me, like not believing in myself, but you guys have believed in me and has forced me to believe in myself. So
That's
I
good.
really
See,
appreciate it.
yes, and that's what we want, and that's what we want to encourage, especially when you know you see the talent. You have the talent, sis. I hope you know that. I really hope you know that and you see it. You have the talent and you're going far. So keep believing in yourself. Know that and I've come to believe this, sometimes we'll have strangers that believe in us, and sometimes we're wondering like we want certain people to. Don't worry about that.
Mhm.
Worry about here, get that mindset together. And if you got people that are supporting you, you keep those people close, okay?
Yeah.
Y'all keep those people close, all right? That you have that talent. And yes, you're very gifted. And I can't wait. I can't wait to do that jacket bag. I can't wait to do all of it. So y'all get into the website today. Some people were already with shopping. I hope y'all use code Monica15. Okay. All right. Y'all have an amazing night. Thank you for joining me. I will be
Thank
live
you.
again actually tomorrow with sorority wear, I believe. And then we'll be live from Project Sew on Saturday. Sewing with Friends is Sunday. We'll also be live from the retreat center, Nicole, myself, and then Mia. And then on Monday, I'll be interviewing Julian here on on Sew Your Views page as well as here on Twitch and YouTube about his new Nomi pattern. So look out for
Yes.
that and look out for some amazing new interviews coming up with some of your
Thank you,
faves
Tier.
and also some of your fave celebrities. Okay? Yes, we're not stopping. We're going because I believe what? In myself.
Mhm.
We want to be. Okay, y'all. Y'all have an
Yes.
amazing night. Thank you all. We
Thank
appreciate you.
you.
Everybody is showing Renee that love. I'm loving it. That's what I want to see.
Thank you
Thank you.
guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Make
much.
sure you go and follow Renee on all of her platforms, okay? And go show that love. Thank you again. Thank you, everybody, for
Yes,
joining.
thank
You all have an
you.
amazing night. Love you.